family. I know it's early. I'm going to give some of you all time to get in. Ooh, I was in meditation, family. And when I tell you I feel good, family, I feel so good. I'm going to give you all a little bit of time because it's a little after 5. So it is very early depending on where you all are. Hi, Shalkeisha. How are you? Hi, family. I see you all coming in. I figure I will come up here, family, and say a few messages. Good morning, 143. I haven't really been coming up here, family, like I wanted to this week because I actually been doing a lot of spiritual work in the background. Some of you all who's up here who has reached out to me, I should be getting back to you all today and the days to come. Give me some time. I will get to you all, right? And I done said before, family, if I don't get to you all in 2 weeks, send me another email because obviously I'm probably backed up or I overlooked you. Good morning, family. Good morning, Siobhan. Good morning, Fess. Good morning, Miss Mattingly. And I'm not and there's a lot of changes also that I've made, family. So I wanted to express that as well. If some of you all have been, I'm gonna just say this. Some of you all have been receiving various service for me free of charge, right? I tell some of you all because I do work free of charge. I do. And I tell you all, some of you all has been told to make a donation to my channel. That's in compensation because you didn't pay for anything, right? So you make a donation. When you make a donation, there's no price. You can pay anything. And I've said this before. A donation means you can make any payment from $1 to whatever is on your heart, right? The donation is going to you. Yes, you're giving it to me, but it's going to you. It's showing the universe that someone has provided something for you and you are appreciative of what they have provided for you. You may not have the means to pay the price that they have asked, but this is saying I'm blessing her for her energy, universe, and in return, the universe will bless you because the universe knows your heart, right? I done said that before. But I have people that have come, that have gotten various services for nothing at all. They have not even made a payment or a donation to the channel. Because remember, family, I also give back, right? I also give back. I have a lot of people up here that can vouch. I give back, family. I give back. Um, so I had to stop it, family. So I had to really come to that I really had to come to terms last week that I had to stop it. I could not no longer do that because I have people that's stealing my energy. That's when you do that, that's stealing my energy, right? I can't provide services for those folks anymore because that is stealing my energy. The ancestors have a job for me, right? I need my energy. I cannot give my energy to those who don't appreciate my energy or my spiritual path. I can no longer do that. I cannot provide those services. I have to go to those who respect my energy and my spiritual path. So those are the ones who I will be getting to, right? I will be getting back to those individuals because I had to free up my energy and my time. My energy and time, family, is important also because when I'm utilizing my energy on others, that's taken away from me being in meditation, That's taken away from me getting my spiritual downloads. That's taken away me getting back to my family that's in the household. You understand? So I take a big hit too, right? My family in the household take a big hit as well. So I said some things had to change, family. So in order for me to do so, I had to pull back some from some individuals who's been getting various services. I will not even be in that email. I will not even be in that email anymore, right? If your email is not accompanied with a payment or a donation, I'm not even opening up the email, family. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even opening up it because for me to open it and read that email, that's taking away my time and energy that I could be getting back to someone else who actually believes in my spiritual journey and path, appreciate my spiritual journey and path and my energy. You understand? That's taken away for those who has already paid for services that need them services. So I'm not even going to open up the email. So I wanted to say that's for one, right? Because I share a lot of things, as far as with my gift. I share a lot, right? I don't hide nothing from you all. If you all want insight or want to know something, I show you all. I'd rather show you all than to tell you. But I do. I tell you all. I show you all. I have no problem with that, right? I don't hide anything. I have a lot of folks that come up here. They steal my energy, go back, take it elsewhere. Haven't supported my spiritual path at all. However you may do it, whether you give a donation, whether you thumbs up the video, whether you watch the ad, whether anything like that, whether you talked in the comment section and said good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. You understand, family? So I had to make some changes because those changes allow me to free up my time and energy for me to be in meditation more and for me to get back to those who I've been working with who actually appreciate it and believe in my spiritual path. And I apologize that you all have to hear this morning, right? Because that's not really where I was going this morning with this. But I figure since I'm up here, I'll just throw it out there. But I apologize that some of you all have to hear that because it's not you all, all right? But I do have some folks that has been doing that. They have been taking advantage of my time and my energy, family. So I had to stop it because I realized that I can't help everybody, right? I can't help everybody. And I'm going to say this. The ancestors has been tugging on me for some time to make some changes because they needed me to do, spiritual work. And I realized I kept on, helping, doing all I could do to help. And I wasn't getting where I needed to be spiritually, right? Because I was being held back. I was doing so much. And as soon as I put my foot down, family, as soon as I put my foot down, my spiritual downloads started coming back in. I mean, when I tell you that I had 4 downloads that day when I put my foot down, I had 4 downloads back to back. It was like the ancestors were saying, that's what we needed you to do. You needed to see some things. You need to learn some things. You needed to realize some things. And now you can get ahead and ascend to the next level. You understand? Because it was like I was being blocked at one point because I had no energy, right? I was giving others, exhausting my energy to others who wasn't appreciative of it, right? So that was a lesson learned. Thank you, Sharkeisha, for the blessing. May the blessing come back to you many times over. So I wanted to put that out there. Another thing is I wanted to put out there was family, please don't be blinded by some things. I'm kind of going to talk in riddles right now. For those of you who have been following me for some time, you all know what I'm talking about. I tell you all, family, I had 2 visions. One that came in through my ball, right? I had 2 visions. One was I told you all of that plane. Another was about that barge, right? I spoke of this a couple of weeks ago. I've been putting it together, right? I done got downloads. It's a lot of things going on, family, that I just want to get into, family. I'm not going to speak of it right now. That's but I want you all to go back and from what I was telling you all regarding that. If you all could think back and remember, right? We're going to look into that. Another thing is family, don't be fooled. Don't be deceived, family. Please don't be deceived, family. There's a lot of stuff that they putting out here. They trying to prepare you already to make you feel that it's all right. It's not all right. It is not all right. Okay? They already putting it out here. Okay? They trying to make you feel like and accept the fact that if your child have a heart attack, if your child have a stroke, if your child have an aneurysm, all kind of things, that it's okay because this is the norm. When have this ever been the norm that you have been seeing so many children having aneurysms, having blood clots, having strokes? You understand? Having heart attacks. When have you ever seen so many children clustered together having these issues? Please tell me, family, please. Because in my days, and I'm still young, okay? I'm still young though. I've never seen so many children grouped together having all these issues. Never, right? If something like that happens to children in big numbers, it's time to start looking at the foods they eat, the activities they engage in, the medications they taking in their body, because it's something that is causing that. The human body is very powerful, family. We have the ability to heal ourselves, and yes, we can. Okay? When we rely on man-made medications and technologies, we don't believe that we have the right to heal ourselves naturally. The human body can do some powerful things, family. I'm telling you. We don't believe that we can do that. Once we start relying on man-made things, man-made technology, we don't believe that. But we do. We have the power to heal ourselves. Healing yourself through meditation is one thing. We could heal ourselves through beats, right? Using our crystals and singing bowls. We can heal ourselves. We could heal ourselves through natural ways of minerals of the earth, crystals, and so forth. We can heal ourselves through the vegetations that we eat that's grown from the earth. The human body has a way of healing itself, family, right? You ever had a bad day, a rough day? You could have been feeling depressed or however, right? And you just start playing some beats, some sounds, a song, and you just start feeling all of this healing and loving energy all around you. You're no longer feeling depressed and down anymore. You're happy. You're thinking about good times. You understand, family? You have to find natural ways to heal and, energize yourself and bring your vibrations up. Whenever we see children that's having all these symptoms, there's a problem and there's a reason why, okay? They already putting it out there to make it, make you feel comfortable and feel that this is the norm. That's normal for children. That's not normal, family. That's not normal. And the reason why they're putting it out there because the next major shift that's getting ready to happen, right? That's getting ready to happen is going to be with the children, right? Because that's the target now. I say that to say open your eyes, family, and meditate on anything that you do before going forward, right? With yourself or your children. Please, that's important. The ancestors done laid that on my family. I done got a lot of spiritual downloads these last couple of days since I've been, doing what I needed to do. And I'm going to say this. There's a lot of things that's going on in this world. We have to stay prayed up. We have to use our energy wisely to shift some things from our path. We have the power to do so. We have the power to fight these demonic forces, these demonic energies and people. We have the power to do that, family, right? But if you lack in faith, you're not going to have the power to do anything. Faith is what's needed. With faith, you can do so much, family. I tell you, family, my faith is on 100. When I go to the ancestors for something, my faith is on 100 because I know the ancestors are going to make it happen. I don't question it. I don't doubt it. I don't second guess nothing. I go to the ancestors. I say, ancestors, here, this person, take care of this person. This person did X, Y, Z, and guess what? It's done. Ancestors is like guaranteed. It's done. I don't second guess it. I know it's coming. I may not know when it's coming, but trust me, it's coming. You understand, family? I've done a lot of things spiritually, and I have seen some things before my very eyes. I don't doubt the ancestors. I know when the ancestors say they're going to do it, it's done. It's out of my hands. It's nothing that I could do. Ancestors got it. You understand? You can't lack faith. Don't lack faith, family. You have the power to do some extraordinary things here. So I wanted to come up here and say that before you go forward with anything with your children or with yourself, please meditate over it first, family. Don't just jump out there because you see everybody else doing it. Because a year or two from now, those same individuals, they're not going to be the same. So you may think that they're okay now. They may think that they're okay now. They may appear to be okay now. But a year from two, ancestors said, wait 3 months, wait 6 months, wait 9 months. These things are coming in intervals, these timings I see. Because the ancestors is giving it to me in threes, honey. You understand? So please don't just jump out there because you're seeing everybody else is doing it. You better use discernment. So I'm just going to put that out there, okay, family, because I have to reveal the messages, okay? Whether people don't like it or not, I have to reveal it truthfully. I can't make you do whatever. You have to do what you feel is your path for you to do. All I could do is put it out there, right? That's all I could do. Okay? Go into meditation, family, and get clarity before you do anything. Sharkeisha said, my faith is so strong. Yes. And manifestation too. Yes. The little boy left to rot. That story hurt my soul. I pray for, who's this? Vengeance. The Lord said vengeance is his. Yes, 143 is love, but I don't know what boy you're talking about. But yes, you are so right. Vengeance is his. Yes. Yes, Miss Madeline, you are very welcome. I'm just reading some of the comments, family. Them frozen foods don't do it. Hormones and all kind of trash is packaged trash. Yes, that too, family. That's too. Some of you all was worried about not being able to go eat at a restaurant because of this whole thing, right? Why you work, family? Cook in your kitchen. What's wrong with cooking in your kitchen? It's nothing wrong. Let me make this clear, family. There's nothing wrong with going out, right? There's nothing wrong with going dining out and having a good time. But when you exclude it from a place because of your choice or your belief system, that means it's not meant for you to be there. That means you got to look at other alternatives. You make a restaurant style and you turn your kitchen into a restaurant, right? Your dining room becomes your eatery at that point. Make it restaurant style. You understand? That's you dining out. Light some candles. Make it cozy. Put on some nice music, low music. You understand? But, you know, unfortunately, some people is going to get caught up. And the reason why is just like the ancestors have said in the past, for greed, for money, for sexual pleasures, because they're not able to mingle with other folks. So they willing to sell their soul. They willing to sell their soul just to be able to go out and get at somebody else's restaurant. You understand, family, what's going on here? This is how they get you. That's the deception, how they get you. That is actually you accepting, and I hate to have to say this, that is actually going back into biblical times, as in you accepting the mark of the beast. Some of you all willingly know it, and some of you all don't even know it, right? That's what I'm talking about lacking faith, family. Some people are just doing it because they want to follow everything else, or they don't want to change their lifestyle. So for material gain and so forth, they would sell their soul to the devil. You understand? You have to be mindful of some things, family. Please go into meditation before you go through with anything. I don't care who is telling you, oh, this is the best option, because you better go into meditation and consult with the ancestors before you go forward, family. That's the best advice I can give you. Please, family, because it's so much people out here trying to deceive. You better go into meditation. Shauna said a lot of these restaurants aren't worth the time or money. No. And any establishment that tells me that I can't come in during these times because I don't have something in my body that I'm refusing about, then my presence is not needed here. I don't care where it is. My presence is not needed here. Right? If you can't go into that facility with a mask, right? Then your energy is not warranted there. Maybe you need to go elsewhere, because that's how they're going to get you. They're going to trick you. Ancestors said the enemy is going to trick you. And you know how they're going to trick you? With things they know that you like. That's how they're going to get you. They're going to trick you with things like that. And that's how they're going to get you to accept this. So I'm just going to say that, family. This is part of the curse. This is part of the curse. And now I see why the ancestors, when I told you, family, I was laying down and I heard the ancestors right after I saw that vision, right? And I seen that plane in my ball, and the ancestors said, this is no accident. Because it's not an accident, family, what's going on. This is intentionally done, right? They holding food for millions, family. They holding food. This is why I tell you all, family, a couple of weeks ago, I kept seeing this barge, right? They holding food. It's a lot of things going on, family. Because they want people to get this curse, right? Because in all reality, you all going to see in the end, this is what it's going to be, right? This is what it's going to be. So I'm going to just call it how I see it. I'm just call it how I see it, family. Because that's what this is. This is a curse. The ancestor said this is a curse. Don't fall into it, family. You better go into meditation before you go forward with anything. And I know some of you all don't want to hear it, but guess what? I'm going to say it and I'm going to speak it truthfully. That's it. Sharkeisha said December the 21st. Fez said, I just can't, Miss T. Pray to count yourself worthy to escape what's coming. It is written. Yes. Greetings, Miss Gretson. Yes, Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany. And that is what I was speaking of, right? And that is why they're putting out there already that it's okay that our babies have heart attacks and strokes and blood clots and aneurysms. It's okay because this is happening. Since when we seen this happening in the cluster family? They putting it out there to let you all see it and accept it now that it's okay, because that is what's going to be going on. That is what's going to be going on. So you better pray and meditate on some things before you go for it, family. They put something out there. Family, it's all an experiment, right? This all started off as an experiment, as the ancestors said. What was behind this experiment? If you go back and look, family, nothing but death. They put something out, and then they tell you they have the antidote to cure it. When the antidote to cure it is really a curse. Wake up, family. That's all I'm going to say. All right? Get out that deep sleep, family, and really look and see what's going on here. And really ask yourself, family, why are they pushing this so hard? Because I'm going to tell you something. I've known a lot of people that have gotten sick, right? That have gotten sick. And they've recovered. Because you don't have to make this a death sentence. It's not a death sentence, right? With the proper nutrients, and exercise, you can survive, right? You can beat this. And they know it. They know that, okay? But a lot of other folks, they don't know that. And that's why they run down to X, Y, and Z, right? And in return, other things is happening to them. Hmm. Gabri said, oh, well, I'm fully vaccinated. And that's okay, Gabri. That was your choice, right? That was your choice. Because we're not going to make this about the unvaccinated and the vaccinated, because we're not trying to come against each other. That's what they want us to do. That's not what we're doing, right? We're not coming against each other. It's us looking at the government. You understand? Because the government is your government that's doing it to the people. You understand? I hope you know that your government is exempt from it. And I'm not talking about your little government, little workers, your package handlers and all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your senators and your councilmen and your presidents and your mayors. You understand? We're talking about the big wigs. They are exempt. We're not talking about the little people. So I don't want nobody up here talking about, no, the government, my brother worked for the government. He have to get it. I'm not talking about the little people, right? The big wigs are exempt. The CEOs of companies are exempt. You understand? But yes, that's what they want it to be. Us, the vaccinated against the unvaccinated, don't fall into that, right, family? Because whatever you decide to do, that was your choice. I'm hopefully sure that you meditated over it before you went forward with it. Okay? So that was your decision. Yes, Miss Gretchen, that divide and conquer sick trap is what they try to do, because that's what they always been trying to do. Put the vaccinated against the vaccinated against the unvaccinated. We don't want that. We're not playing those games, right? We're not doing that, right? We're not doing that. Okay, so no. Tiffany said, I'm about to pull my child out of school because now they trying to have her school to get COVID test. My baby is way too young to get stuck up her nose. Yes, yes, it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot. We living in scary times. We living in the times that, they trying to do whatever they want to our children behind closed doors. I don't care what's put in place. We are the number one protectors. The parents are the number one protectors of their children. I don't look to see what the government is going to issue or going to say, or the police is going to say in a situation. I am the number one protector of what I birth into this world, right? I'm the number one protector of my children, and I'm going to do any means necessary to protect my children. I'm not looking for nobody else to do that. That's my job, and that's daddy's job to do. So, yes, I'm going to look at the best interest for my children. I don't care what social services have to say. I don't care what the school have to say. I am the protector of my children. But everything else that you're saying is going out of the window. So I'm going to make the decision, the best decision possible to protect my children. So, family, make sure whatever you all do, make sure you meditate over it first. I done said that. They already putting it out there to let you know that these signs that's going to be going on in children, that's normal. Don't think that they're too young. Since when was this happening? Since when was this ever happening? Yes, we do have cases of children that's born with certain, illnesses. So in return, they have these things, right? But we have healthy children now that is going to be exhibiting these symptoms. What's wrong with that? They're preparing you now because this is what's going to be happening. Why you think this is going to be happening to your children? Just think about it, family. So please make sure you meditate over the choices that you make going forward when it comes to your babies, right? You may have done something, but it's not too late for your babies, right? Protect your children at all costs, family. They don't tell you things that's going on. They don't tell you that people is protesting and rioting in certain states, right? They're not putting that on the TV. They're not telling you that on 42nd Street people are protesting. They're not telling you these things. They're not telling you in certain areas. They're not putting that on the news. They don't want you to know that people are rioting and protesting in certain states, in certain areas, that this is going on because they're against certain things. They ain't telling you that because what they want you to believe is everybody is going along with the flow. Everything is good. They're lying about the numbers once again. They don't have enough people for this experiment. And this is why they want to withhold food, withhold you from going to out to eat in restaurants, withhold you for doing social activities in public places, right? Family, don't be deceived. My goodness, don't be deceived, family. Ancestors already told me the great deception. And don't you fall into it. But I know that some had to do what they had to do because their back was against the wall. This fight is not against you and I, all right? We're looking at the person who put it out there. It's not against you and I, family. Because we're supposed to be coming together spiritually as a family and shifting this negative energy, right? Because that's what they're doing to us, to the people. So that's why I'm telling you, family, don't get caught up in that rapture of putting the vaccinated and the unvaccinated people against each other. That's what they want us to do. They want us to make us feel like it's the unvaccinated fault. Oh, this is the vaccinated people fault. It is not. It is not. Siobhan said they're protesting here in New York, and it's been on the news. In Alabama, our governor is going against the vaccine. She told Biden, come on, I'm ready. My people don't have to be vaccinated if they don't want to. Exactly. Biden is a devil. And I'm sorry to say that for those of you who voted for him. But when election time was coming and you all was asking me to pull those cards, I told you all to be careful because ancestors said Biden is undercover and he's an undercover racist. I done said that, right? We done seen the cards that came out on Biden, right? He cared about his family. Yes, he's a family-oriented man for his family. Yes. But I told you, don't forget, ancestors already said that Biden is undercover, right? So that means people that's undercover, they are great at deceiving. You understand? I believe when he got in, he showed his true colors. Go back and look at what the people were saying about him after he got in office. He showed his true colors, family. Okay? But some people, they felt like they had to vote for him because they're part of a Democratic Party. I said, get out of that. Get out of that. Right? Get out of those parties. That's to keep you tied and bind it. Get out of those political parties. You vote for the person who you feel is going to do the best job for you and your family. Doesn't matter if they are a Democrat or a Republican. Doesn't matter. Get out of those political parties. Get out of thinking that because I'm a Democrat, I have to vote Democrat across the board. You better get out of that. You could be a Democrat and vote Republican. You better vote for whoever the best man for the job. Don't look at it as, oh, I'm not going to vote for that person because I'm a Democrat and that person is a Republican. Or I'm not going to vote for that person because I'm a Republican and that person is a Democrat. You better get out of that. You better get out of being held and binded by these titles, and you better look at the soul of the person, the quality of and the content of the person. You better look at that, family. You better look at their character. You better get out of those parties. I done said that before, family. Get out of that. 143 said, they're all corrupt. God is my president. You got that right. That's why I had to get out of that, right? Because I have faith in the ancestors. I had to get out of that mess. I've been got out of that long time ago. And I tell everybody I don't hold no judgment in those political parties because I'm not a Democrat or Republican. You better vote for the person who's going to do the best job for you and your family. Because we all know that they get in there and they say, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then when they get in, when you vote them in, they don't do a damn thing. Yes, corruption. They're all corrupt. You understand? They're all corrupt. That's why I need to be a timeline on these things. When these politicians get in and they say they're going to do this and that, it doesn't matter what they are running for, right? Whether it's the school districts, whether it's the mayors, the president, it doesn't matter. When they say they're going to do X, Y, and Z, and you voting them in because they said they was going to do that, you all need to be holding them accountable. So when they're not doing it in a timely manner, you all need to be protesting and get their asses out of there. Get out. You said you was going to do X, Y, Z. We ain't seen nothing being done. You a fraud. You a liar. You corrupt. You understand? Because they tell you that the people vote count, right? So how you feel and what you say should matter. And if it doesn't, then you need to be really looking at that vote. Do your vote really matter? Is your voice really being heard? You understand, family? There's a lot of things going on in this world. Don't be deceived. Everybody got this, and I see this Dr. Fauci. A lot of you always asking me to look at about Dr. Fauci. I see Dr. Fauci has been doing some things he don't have no business doing, right? You all see it in the news, and if you haven't, go look it up. A lot of inhumane things. Do you think he give a damn about what's going on with you? You understand, family? Don't be deceived. People always thinking that the government and the people that's in the government got your best intent. They don't give a damn about you and your family, but what they do care about is them and their family. God had nothing to do with Biden in that seat, Fez said. Sure didn't, right? It was stolen. If you really want to know, it was stolen. It was stolen from Trump. And no, I'm not, because some people say she's a Trump supporter. She's a Biden. Listen, family, I'm not, I don't vote for either or. But that was stolen from Trump, family. And that's the truth. They stole those votes from Trump. They wanted Trump out of there because Trump knew too much and he said too much. Okay? But yes, there was a lot of racist people. I'm not going to say that was under Trump, but supported Trump, right? Because they loved him and his American dream. But in all reality, when you look at it, just like the ancestors said, that Biden is an undercover, right? Shouldn't have never got him in because he was undercover. Trump, you all knew what Trump was about, right? Trump was out in the open with his. There was no disguise. There was no mask over this man's face. You got to worry about the people that got this mask over their face, family. They done stole those votes from that man. That's what they done did. They done stole those votes from that man. That's what they done did. Okay? Ms. Gretchen said when they muted him on Twitter, a sitting president, we were like, huh? Yeah, exactly. Right? Because I heard that they took his account down or some craziness. One 143 said because Trump was becoming filthy rich. Look at him. Look at his net worth before and after. And he didn't care about exposing. He sure enough did it, right? Hmm. Trump was the one that was saying that if you want to get it, get it. If you don't. Right? He was the one saying that. Oh, they had to get him out. Because that's not what they want. Is depopulation time, family. They don't want Trump in there speaking like that when they trying to off a lot of us. They need somebody in there that's going to be saying, go and get it. If you don't go get it, you're going to lose your job. If you don't get it, you're not going to eat. If you don't get it, you're not going to have health care. Trump was not the man for that. Trump was not the man for that. Look who's in seat now. A devil in disguise, family. And I'm sorry to have to say that for my Democratic voters and those of you who voted him in. But go and meditate with the ancestors over some things regarding that man. You'll get a whole lot of revelation into some things. Okay? So I'm just going to say that. Dr. Sherry Tapani's videos, can anybody still find them? Hope they didn't scrub her work from the internet. And they probably did, Miss Gretchen, because they take a lot of doctors who has been exposing and bringing truth to light regarding this, right? And regarding the animals who all died using these experiments that they're using on humans. Yes, they're taking them down, right? Hmm. Kind of told us there's no COVID. He's the president, has every information, and didn't wear a mask. The universe will do its work. The boomerang will come back to the wicked. Yes, Joe, you are so right. You are so right. So when you all in meditation, family, make sure that you ask for peace and love and unity in this world. Do not divide while they conquer, because that's what they want. They want us to divide. They want the people. We are the people, right? The citizens here. They want us to divide while they conquer. So while your government conquer and get what they want, we all in division, right? We all divided amongst each other. We all at war with one another. That's what they want. Don't do that, family. Don't fall into that. That's a trap. A lot of our people have taken that vaccine because their backs was against the wall. They are no different from you and I. They were forced by the same negative and evil entity who is trying to force us. We are not against them. Our fight is something bigger, family. So don't fall into that rapture, family. One, 4, 3 says easy. All they have to do is scare us and we give up all rights and fear. Yes. Yes. That is so true. And that's why I said you must have faith. Faith is going to overpower any fear. I don't go at anything with fear. And I let them know, you a lie. I'm going to show you otherwise. You understand? Ancestors tell me something. I know they a lie when they telling me something against what has already been told to me. Who you think I'm going to believe? Them or my ancestors? I'm going to believe my ancestors every single time. And I know that they are a lie, right? I know that these people are a lie. They'll try to get us to go against our spiritual path and beliefs, honey. I will never do that. I done got revelations of some things I haven't even brought to light. And guess what? Time after time, I've done seen it reveal itself. I share it with a couple of people, but I don't share it on the media. But that's done for a reason. So I share it with a couple of people off of the media and show them how things is going to play out. And we sit back and we watch it play out. And guess what? It plays out just like the ancestors has said. So please, when I have people that comes and try to discredit my ancestors, you a lie. You a damn lie. Because it's already been proven. Ancestors prove us time and time again. Right? People go and tampering with stuff and try to discredit stuff. You a lie. Because I got things that I don't even put out here on the media. And I share with a group of people. And we sit back and watch it unfold. And guess what? It unfolds just how the ancestors say it's going to unfold. So I don't go against the ancestors when the ancestors say something. I know that's what it is. And if it hasn't happened yet, it is to come. Trust me, it's coming. So before you all do anything, family, go into meditation. Get a clear understanding of some things before you do it. And make sure that you are led to do it. Don't do it because somebody else is doing it or because somebody told you to do it. Miss Gretchen said exactly. While we focus on fighting each other, they focus on us in a way that, the research is out there. Distractions. Be mindful of your mind. Yes, Miss Gretchen. Yes. Because while we focusing on going at war with each other over who's vaccinated and who's not, they got a bigger agenda, right? They got a bigger agenda that they're focused on. Hmm. I saw a video and they said that they're about to release the next virus by the end of the year. So, Miss T, what will happen when we don't take the vaccine and lose our job and not able to pay rent? Will a lot of people be faced being homeless? I'm going to say this, Tiffany. Yes, it's going to be some trying times. We all going to be pulled through, right? We all going to be pulled through. But we're going to go through some hurdles. We're going to go through some hurdles. And that's the thing. Some people don't want to go through those hurdles. So that's why they made the decision to go get vaccinated. And that's understandable. Some people is willing to risk, right? Take a risk, go through those hurdles and fight for what they believe in. I'm one of those people, right? I'm one of those people. Because I'm not going to go against my spiritual beliefs ever for money or nothing else, right? I done said that before, family. I done said that before, that I put my life on the line for things that I believe in. One is my spiritual path, and two is my family. And that don't have to be in any order, right? That don't have to be in any order. But that's why, family, you have to do what you feel is right for you and your family, right? Because some people don't want to struggle and fight for what they believe in, right? Some people don't want to. Hmm. Miss T, do you watch Papa Duck or Sonia Barrett's work? Um, I don't want to get it confused, but I did hear about, I think, Papa Duck, but I'm not really sure. Um, hmm. This time where will they say it's coming from? First, they claim it started in China via a soup. That it came from a lab, family. Like the ancestors said, it came from the lab. Okay, so whether they was in China and womb, whatever, it came from the lab, family. All right, ancestors always said that it came from the lab. Okay, they was concocting it in the. Okay, and the next one, where it's gonna come from? The very same lab that they made the first one in. That's where that's coming from. The lab, right? They're in the lab. They're in the lab concocting this stuff and putting it out there and saying it came from the bats, the birds, the soup, this food, the unvaccinated, the vaccinated. You understand? They're in the lab creating this mess. Ancestors said they was in the lab the last time creating the next one. They're in the lab. That's what they're doing. It probably came from the dogs that the doctor was caught with, right? Doing cruel and unusual things to. Probably came from the dogs. You understand? They're in the lab concocting it. Different strands. That's what they're doing. Um, Tiffany, they out there concocting in the lab, and what they doing is when they see it in the clouds and different things like that, they putting all those chemicals out there. That's how it's getting there, and we inhaling it and so forth, and we transmuting it, right? That's what they doing. That is exactly what they doing. They're out there putting it out in certain areas. That's what they're doing. And I wouldn't doubt that they injecting other people with it. right? As experiment to go in and expose and infect others, but they are definitely putting it out there in the air because the ancestors already told us that that's how that was coming in the way of air. So while they seeding the clouds and doing all this and pumping all these chemicals, that's part of it, family. That is part of it. That's how they get it out there, right? That's how they putting it out there, right in the air. That's what they're doing, okay? So I just wanted to bring that up, family. I got to get ready to get out of here. It's almost 6:30. I want you all to meditate over some things before moving forward, family. Okay, meditate over some things before moving forward with it, especially when it comes to your children. Because right now, I want you all to take a look at what they're putting out right now. I want you all to start reading some things and how they're trying to make like it's okay. Back then, 10 years ago, it was never okay, right? You never heard this. It was never okay when children was having aneurysms and blood clots, and it was always a concern, right? It was always a concern. Now they trying to tell you that it's okay. It's normal. Kids do have these things. Yes, we have some kids, but you're going to start seeing the numbers rise in this, right? Blood clotting, aneurysms, heart attacks, strokes. That's not okay. That's not normal. Healthy children. That's not normal for healthy children to be exhibiting all of these symptoms. But they will. They will, family. You know why? Because you got to watch what you're putting in your children's body. You got to watch what you are putting in your children's body. You understand, family? They deceiving people. We're going to look into some things, family. I'm going to just put it like that. We're going to look into some things because the ancestors gave me a revelation in a lot of things, family. I've been utilizing this last couple of days. Not only have I been getting spiritual downloads a lot, rapidly, because I had to free up some of my energy from the people who's been stealing my energy, right? Stealing my energy. That's what's been going on. So not only have I been getting those downloads back to back, family, I feel so good. I'm going to be honest, family. I feel so good. I haven't felt this good in a while as far as energetic wise, right? I told the ancestors, yes, I feel good, right? Ancestors said you had to release certain things. You had to let go of certain things. You can't help everybody. And I realized I couldn't, right? I couldn't because unfortunately, I had people stealing my energy. People, even I gave my energy too freely and was supposed to be paying for services, but have never paid for services. You understand? Because they done got all they wanted. There's no need to pay for services. I already rendered my services up front free for them. Some people, they still haven't given a donation. You hear what I'm saying, family? This has been going on. So since I have freed up my energy, deep into meditation, getting my spiritual downloads like how I used to be getting, and working spiritually with those who support my spiritual gifts, I've been feeling 100% better, family. Yes. I had a few of you all reached out to me, asking me, Miss T, is everything okay? Everything is great now, right? Everything is great now. I had to put my foot down, right? I had to put my foot down against everything that I wanted to do because though I do want to help those, right? I do want to help those, but I had to put my foot down, family. That's the only way I was going to spiritually ascend and physically ascend. I had to put my foot down, and I've done it, and I feel 100 times better. I've learned, right? I've learned. So that's what has been going on, family. But yes, I feel so good, family, right? But the revelations that I receive, I'm not too happy regarding the revelations that I've been receiving in some situations. But we're going to speak about that at a later time. We're going to really look into this. But there's some things to come, family. You got to all know how to fight back spiritually. And I done said that, family. What you can't do on this physical realm, physically, spiritually, You have to put that work in. Okay? And that's why I needed my energy. That's another reason why I couldn't keep giving people my energy. Right? For nothing. Not even an appreciation. I couldn't. Because it's spiritually that I need to be doing things for myself and with the ancestors, and I need my energy. So yes, family, you got to fight back spiritually. I done said that. Ancestors, the spiritual realm can move some mountains for us. But spiritually, you have to be able to do it. Go into meditation. Start changing your lifestyle. Start changing what you're putting in your body. Start exercising. Start getting that in, family. Start meditating. You got to be doing this, family. Because that's what's going to raise your vibrations. You have to make some changes. You have to make some sacrifices. It has to be done. So I'm going to just leave that on that note, family. We will be looking into some things. Some of you all I'll be getting back today too, family. And like I said, in the days to come, I have gotten back to a lot of you all. In the days to come, I will finish getting back to many of you all. So I just wanted to say that. I love you all, family. I want you all to have a blessed day. I planned on trying to get up here today and look at a case. I'll see. Okay, family. I'm going to try to get up here and look at a case today. So I want to say I love you all, family. I want you all to have a blessed day.